For more than 50 years, Barrett-Jackson has organized collector car auctions all over the country. Their specialty is American cars from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. A typical auction catalog is filled with Mustangs, Camaros, Corvettes, Chevelles, Novas, as well as Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, and Dodge vehicles. Recently, I've started seeing more Japanese domestic market or JDM vehicles appearing at these auctions. These cars were never sold in the North American market, but they're eligible to be imported thanks to the 25-year rule. As a result, we're seeing more of these right-hand drive cars appearing in the United States. Let's take a look at some JDM cars which crossed the block at the Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale Fall 2024 auction. And be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video for a bonus car. First up is this tastefully modified 1997 Toyota Aristo. The Aristo is the same as the second-gen Lexus GS300 that was sold in North America. It is a mid-size luxury sedan that was known internally at Toyota as the high-performance sedan. Under the hood is Toyota's legendary 3-liter straight-six 2JZ engine with variable valve timing. This is the naturally aspirated version, which produces 225 horsepower. Better yet, it's rear-wheel drive. The gray interior is nice with leather upholstery and wood grain accents. This Aristo is fully loaded with all of the amenities you would expect for 1997. Power brakes, power steering, power windows, and power locks. The car has a black exterior and the paint looks great. The listing says custom body kit and all new paint. There's a touchscreen stereo and premium alloy wheels to round out this right-hand drive JDM car. The car sold for $4,400 and the mileage was not listed. This 1999 Suzuki Carry pickup is a true K-car. At the time this truck was built, the regulations allowed for K-cars to have engines up to 660 cc's and 63 horsepower. The Carry has a 3-cylinder F6A engine that comes in at 657 cc's. Power output is 63 horsepower and 66 pound-feet of torque. The first-generation Mazda Miata is what most Americans would consider a small car. The MX-5 Miata is 65.9 inches or 1.67 meters wide. The Suzuki Carry is just 58 inches or 1.47 meters wide. At 8 inches narrower than a Miata, it's really small. It looks very cheaply made, with headrests fixed to the rear of the cab instead of conventional seats. You can see the complete lack of soundproofing on the interior. It's just literally a metal box. It does at least have door cards. All 3 sides of the cargo bed fold down for easy access. It is equipped with rain guards on both doors. The listing says this truck has air conditioning, along with new tires and a new battery. This 10th generation Suzuki Carry sold for $8,250. Up next is this fun and quirky 1997 Honda van. The S-MX is classified as a compact multi-purpose vehicle. For North Americans, it's slightly larger than a Kia Soul, but smaller than a typical minivan. It has a sunset orange pearl paint job, which is pretty eye-catching. Interestingly, it has one door on the driver's side and two conventional doors on the passenger side. There's no sliding door. And of course, there's a rear hatch. Power comes from a 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine producing 126 horsepower, coupled to a 4-speed automatic transmission. The van has four-wheel drive, which is what the RH2 designates. This is kind of cool. It shows it was sold at Honda Clio of Fukushima. Clio was a class of Honda dealerships at the time, and it's totally unrelated to the Renault Clio. The front passengers have a split bench seat, and the rear seats fold flat and can be used as a bed. Optional equipment includes a moonroof, rain guards, mud flaps, and the original floor mats. This van sold for $7,700. This is a 1995 Nissan Vanette cab-over truck with a pickup bed. The Vanette actually was sold in the United States for about 4 years, but this one being right-hand drive was clearly imported from Japan. This one has the 1.5-liter A15 engine, which produces 79 horsepower. This would be a cool little work truck if you own a ranch or a large property, or if you worked at a large hotel or an apartment complex, something like that. It's a pretty plain interior with manual windows and a 5-speed manual transmission. But then again, these are work trucks. The sides of the bed fold down to allow loading or transporting large items, which I think is pretty clever. This one sold for $3,850. Lot number 906 is this 1998 Suzuki Every minivan. This one is a K car as well, and it's a lot more interesting than the Suzuki Carry. This one has a 660cc 3-cylinder engine with a turbocharger. It has a 5-speed manual transmission. The interior is pretty plain with a simple bench seat. The Every minivan has sliding doors on both sides, which is convenient. The listing says it was recently serviced with a new water pump, timing belt, and head gasket. The mileage was not included in the listing. The rear windows have some dark tint, and I notice rain guards on the windows as well. The Suzuki Every minivan sold for $3,850. As far as K cars go, this 1994 Mitsubishi Bravo GT minivan is the one to get. Just look at it! Right away we can see that the mirrors, door handles, and front bumper are all painted. The Bravo has Mitsubishi's 4A30 four-cylinder engine coming in at 659 cc's of displacement. The GT model, which this one is, has a twin-cam 20-valve engine with fuel injection, a turbocharger, and an intercooler. It produces 64 horsepower and 71 pound-feet of torque. The interior looks nice with these two-tone gray and black seats. Check out those side bolsters. I see an upgraded stereo in the dash, and it's got power windows. It has a body kit and these sweet graphics on the side. And it has some cool wheels, too. The Bravo GT has a 5-speed manual transmission and is equipped with full-time 4-wheel drive. It also has dual sliding doors, one on each side. Shoot, there's even a spoiler on this thing. Inside we have split folding seats. Man, there's a good amount of room in this thing. Someone bought this van for $7,700. This was my favorite JDM car that I saw at the auction. This 1989 Nissan March Super Turbo rally car is a real treat to see. A Japanese 3-door hatchback from the 80s? Yes, please. This one is powered by the big 930cc 4-cylinder engine, which is turbocharged and intercooled. I like this giant hood scoop, which proves that it's not about the size, it's about how you use it. Love the oversized rally lights here on the front, and that grille looks pretty cool. Taking a look at the interior, we have a nice wood steering wheel and a couple of extra gauges. There's a 5-speed manual transmission with a carbon fiber shift knob. Check out these Recaro racing seats with Takata shoulder harnesses. Here's a sticker showing the car passed a Massachusetts state inspection in 2019. And there are some air ducts to cool the rear brakes. Got a little spoiler here on the rear hatch. Hiding here in the cargo area is a good-sized fuel cell. I've got to say, I like the red, white, and blue graphics on this car. And check out this little electric fan to help keep some air moving over the driver. This rad little car sold for $5,500. Well, here's the bonus car I promised. This 1997 Toyota Mark IV Supra 15th Anniversary Edition. This car was sold in North America and was not limited to the Japanese market. However, if you like JDM cars, you're probably going to enjoy this one too. All 1997 Supras have the 15th Anniversary Limited Edition package, which includes polished wheels, special badges on the fenders and on the ashtray, and that's pretty much it. This 97 Supra is black with a black interior that shows very well. The car only has 56,075 miles on the odometer. The leather sport seats look to be in good shape. Unlike the Aristo, the Supra does have the twin-turbo 2JZ, making 320 horsepower from its 3-liter straight-six engine. This is coupled to a 6-speed manual transmission and a limited-slip differential. However, these engines are way overbuilt and can handle up to 600 horsepower in a nearly stock configuration. And of course, the car has the removable Targa top roof. The winning bidder paid $181,500 for this car, an unbelievable price for a Supra. Please subscribe to Generation High Output for more car videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.